How's it going, everybody? Well, I don't know if you've seen the previous video before this one where I rebuilt this trim here. Had a bunch of pit holes in it and a bunch of holes from where it was mounted, and people just drilled and put extra holes in it. I welded all those up with the TIG welder. If you have a TIG welder, if you're interested in seeing that, you can look back in my videos. But all I'm going to do right now, it's a pretty simple procedure. I'm going to go ahead and put this piece of trim back on the boat. Now, I don't know if you've seen any of my previous videos where I redone this transom. Right now, this transom has a 1/4 inch thick aluminum inside skin, and on the outside, I have actually doubled up or actually it's tripled up skin, sandwiching the old skin inside of it to fix all the holes in it. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing, and if you're interested, go back and look and you can see all the videos I've done on this particular transom. Okay, here's what I was talking about. You can see what I've got here. I've got 2 layers of PVC that have been epoxied together, and I've got a 1/4 inch inner liner on the inside of this transom because I need to make it up to where it was a full 2 inches thick like it was from the factory. And on the outside here, I've got 3 skins actually. The original skin on this boat was pitted up and eat up, and it was pretty nasty. No cracks, it was just full of holes from corrosion. And used to, they put like a treated transom in these things, and it just eat these skins to death. And what's bad is by the time you noticed you had a problem, it had already eat the interior part of it completely up. So once you start seeing the pitting on the outside, yeah, you wouldn't believe how many holes this thing had. But anyway, if you haven't seen that video, you can go back and look. It's in the Tracker boat build videos. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and get this new piece. Well, I shouldn't say this. The old piece that I fixed back, we're going to go ahead and get it mounted in here. Now, anytime, like if this is wood, I would always put a good quality silicone or some other type of caulking inside here just to cap it off to where it kind of seals it up real good. I don't like using something like 5200 or something like that because it'll glue it to it, and then if you have to take it off, you end up destroying your trim to take it off. But on this one, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run a small bead of Lexel right around the perimeter right here. I'm not worried about the inside because this is actually bonded to this, but you can see there's a little crack right here. I'm going to go ahead and run a thin bead of Lexel sealant all the way across it, and then when I cap this on it, that should prevent any water from getting in between here and here, at least from the top anyway. And it don't take a lot, just enough to fill that little void right there. Put a little line right along the top edge right there, and that'll keep it from forcing it over top. Alright, this should be a nice, snug, tight fit. Now, before I started this, I actually put it on here and got my lines of exactly where it needed to be. Went ahead and drilled holes. That way I could put some rivets in it. That's what you want. I'll put one on this side. There we go. Easy peasy. And that's what it looks like, all finished up. We'll go ahead and put the rest of these rivets and screws in, and this will be a done deal. Whenever you do something like this, anytime you put on a piece of trim, always test fit it first. Get it as close as you can, that way you know exactly where everything hits. I already pre-drilled this one, so I got it right. I went all the way to this other end Got it right. Now this thing is dead tight. There's no play in it whatsoever, and that's what you want. If you was to mount this or start at that end and work your way this way, a lot of times you'll start getting it working up, or when you get here it doesn't fit the way it's supposed to. Get this end right, get that end right, go in and anchor them, and then you can push the middle down and get it right. Nice and clean. There's one hole here. Yep. There we go. All finished up. Now we can go and get that splash well put in, but that'll be for another video. As you can see, this ain't a hard project, but it's one that if you don't follow the right steps, it can be hard. But like I say, it wasn't that bad. We got it all put in, got it ready to go. Once I get the splash well in it, I'll go ahead and paint everything. That's the reason I wasn't too worried about all the surface scratches on this or polishing it out, because I knew I was going to paint it anyway. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. And as always, thank you for watching.